Hello, my name is William Crane. I'm the founder and CEO of IndustryStar, a supply chain software and services company. In this short video, I'll be sharing our strategy, supporting framework, process, and tools based on our research and experience that focuses on helping organizations realize an agile, lean supply chain, which empowers agility and profitability in a complex world. Lean practices alone can't handle the complexity of today's global supply chains. ERP systems only capture a single linear plan A that breaks as soon as variables change. Unfortunately for CEOs and supply chain leaders, most of the input data that goes into forming our supply chain plan is stored in our team's heads and in spreadsheets, causing costly increased workloads, analysis delays, and in some cases, supply disruption when change inevitably occurs. As leaders, we need to capture all this invaluable supply chain input data, which can be used to make better supply chain decisions that consider multiple options and plans so that we can thrive no matter what changes in the world around us. So why now? Our supply chain data inputs are expanding and variables are changing more frequently. First, more volatile markets are requiring leaders to change supply chains to reduce cost. For example, the CEO of Whirlpool highlighted that tariffs and global trade uncertainty have disrupted their supply chain and increased costs by $350 million. Second, a more connected world is resulting in changes in one corner disrupting another. As the CEO of Dana stated, the company built war rooms and staffed people to develop backup plans to mitigate plant shutdowns, costing them an average of $22,000 a minute. Third, dramatic technology shifts are increasing product complexity by expanding portfolios, parts, and services. For example, the CEO of GM was quoted saying that the next 10 years will be more complex as they produce both gas and electric vehicles until at least 2030. And lastly, the very way in which we work is evolving to be more virtual. The CEO of Siemens saying that they're reimagining how their teams can work, allowing their 285,000 employees to work anywhere they want. Those four examples of important factors being brought to light results with leaders being left with two paths forward to address our growing workloads. Path A, hire more people, which usually isn't an option for most companies due to budget constraints. Or Path B, get more productive. We'll focus our time here on methods for increasing productivity. First and foremost, we propose embracing lean principles as timeless best practices, while digitizing data to further enhance supply performance. Although there are many flavors, most lean systems are based on traditional Toyota production system core principles that were developed in the 1970s and proliferated globally in the 1990s. These principles have a bias toward manual paper and spreadsheet tools to maintain and continuously improve operations. And rightfully so, as the technology of the day didn't enable the type of streamlined collaboration required to reduce waste real-time and continuously improve. Technology advancements in cloud software for productivity, digitizing data for collaboration, APIs for automation, and AI for insights now reduce workload waste required to maintain day-to-day lean supply chains. Embracing these new technologies to form a Lean Management System 4.0 is the next natural continuous improvement that is poised to unlock a new productivity boom. As with other lean systems, there are many variations, all of which can be successful. Our specific approach combines proven lean principles with agile supply chain methods and Industry 4.0 digitization tools to form Agile Lean. Our Agile Lean approach, sometimes referred to as IndustryStar Lean, is composed of a strategy that includes a supporting framework, process, and several tools to accelerate your team's efforts to drive supply performance in today's complex world. Our team of experienced industry veterans and PhD professors have conducted extensive research over the past 15 years and surveyed over 250 fellow leaders to develop this Agile Lean strategy. Implementing Agile Lean, organizations should expect to realize the same type of ROI and impressive supply chain optimization results as typical lean initiatives, but much faster, which shortens the payback period. Typical results include productivity cost reductions up to 200%, inventory cost reductions up to 50%, a decrease in lead times up to 30%, packaging cost reductions up to 20%, and delivery cost reductions up to 15%. Further, we would advocate for setting a 4x ROI and payback period of 6 months as your baseline expectation when deploying Agile Lean projects. The net result is that Agile Lean will save you money by freeing up your time. Before we dive into the framework, let's first talk about some of the common industry pains that hold our teams back from achieving the exciting lean supply chain results we just reviewed. Oftentimes, the required data is locked in our people's heads and in Excel spreadsheets, which requires person-to-person interactions. PLM systems are all about designing products. ERP systems store some commercial information, but only a plan A. This leaves up to 90% of our critical supply chain input data offline and not easily accessible, increasing interaction times and ultimately project cost when change happens. So, what's the pain caused by the absence of a plan B? One example is supply disruption caused by a fire at Magnode, a Tier 1 automotive supplier that caused a shutdown of 1 week at a Ford assembly plant, costing Ford $310 million according to Buck Research. A second example is the technology shift in heavy truck electric propulsion, which caused Meritor to develop new Plan A's for parts like electric motors, power control units, and wiring harnesses according to CNBC. And a third example is geopolitical changes and resulting tariffs, which led Craftsman to spend $90 million according to the Wall Street Journal to relocate a plant from China to Texas. We need a day-to-day supply chain productivity tool to empower teams to get more done. Fortunately, a new category of software tools labeled Supply Performance Systems is gaining traction. Supply Performance System software is a better system of record and a collaborative supply chain productivity tool that replaces Excel spreadsheets used to store, organize, and process data required to manage your day-to-day supply chain. Further, Supply Performance System software captures all of the commercial Plan B and Plan C data that's kept in the heads of supply chain professionals or offline spreadsheets. This critical data, including things like backup suppliers, alternative material cost, and alternative logistics routes, is used daily by cross-functional teams to develop, launch, and improve product supply chains. So teams can improve their productivity by automating information flows between their existing legacy systems such as ERP or PLM. Data can easily be pushed or pulled between systems using APIs. Okay, so what are some of the Agile Lean benefits? Since the core enhancement to the system is collaborative productivity software, the results are similar to what you'd expect with Lean. Your team will simply realize them much faster. One example is improving team productivity with greater collaboration and visibility on product and plant supply chain KPIs with the use of real-time dashboards, as opposed to using dated manual spreadsheets and PowerPoint presentations. If your team's goal is to build, maintain, and continuously improve a more agile supply chain within your company, a lean enterprise, as well as outside your organization or lean extended enterprise, then your teams can utilize real-time supply performance dashboards to identify top challenges and continuous improvement opportunities in the areas such as product cost reduction, lead time improvement, and packaging optimization. A second example is reducing material cost. Your team could document all required tasks, including task leads, points, priority levels, and due dates in Agile Collaborative Project Management software instead of in spreadsheets. If your team's goal is to transition aluminum tube purchases from Canadian to US suppliers, each team member would then be empowered to execute and update the team at the same time in Agile project software, versus waiting for weekly project meetings. This allows the team to complete their project and realize $200,000 in cost reductions 2 weeks faster. A third example could be reducing delivery cost. Your team could partner with a supplier to give them access to a collaborative project in the cloud that will allow your supplier to adjust various supply chain inputs, which your team can review in real time. Information such as maximum inventory cost, pull signals, and buffer stock could be calculated and update live in a sandbox environment. The result would be that the analysis conclusion could be reached 3 weeks faster by switching from once-a-day deliveries to twice-a-day milk runs, potentially saving the company $100,000 annually. A fourth example could be reducing inventory cost. Your supply chain team could partner with your manufacturing team to reduce part packaging, storage, and routing data in an automated plan for repart software. This collaborative environment allows teams to store and edit data simultaneously and in real time to optimize inventory to an ideal state in just 1 instead of 4 weeks. The result being the team would realize a $2 million inventory cost reduction, improving cash flow 1 month sooner. As our supply chain data grows and changes at an accelerated rate, these are the common industry pains leaders are striving to solve. Specifically, the top supply chain optimization areas tend to fall into 10 categories: people, information flows, cost, delivery, scheduling, packaging, material flows, inventory, manufacturing, and sustainability. Below each category are the top 3 KPIs that leaders focus on to drive supply performance. Leading companies select the supply chain KPIs that best support their company's strategy, not just following the common industry best practices. This list of issues will hopefully aid your efforts in selecting KPIs that you want to prioritize. As a best practice, select 5 KPIs spread across the categories and align their quantitative metrics. The goal is to establish a current state and desired future state to enable you to track your progress toward your goals. There is a lot of buzz out there on Industry 4.0 tools like automation and AI. Our approach to digitizing supply chain data is very much in line with core lean principles. We focus on empowering teams with technology to increase productivity. We advocate for a practical crawl, walk, run approach to make the transition from offline manual supply chain data in team members' heads and in spreadsheets to collaborative productivity software. We've developed an Agile Lean framework composed of 4 levels to systematically accelerate your Industry 4.0 supply chain journey, or what we like to call your supply performance digitization journey. Left to right are 4 levels that enable a company to transition from manual offline data and processes to using technology tools to improve supply performance over time. Top to bottom are 2 value streams, software and services, to empower and accelerate your journey, as well as 1 example of each level. Level 1 is all about standardizing for productivity. As an example, uploading data into collaborative software environments, such as an automated plan for repart. Level 2 is digitizing for collaboration. As an example, collaborating on tasks real-time with cross-functional team members and suppliers, using agile project management tools. Level 3 is connecting for speed. As an example, connecting your other systems, such as ERP and PLM, to automatically push and pull data, to cut down on analysis times and further increase productivity. And level 4, automate for insights. As an example, automating repetitive calculations to save team members time, and then adding tailored algorithms to allow for deeper and more insights over time. Throughout this journey, we advocate for partnering with a firm that can also provide value-added services, like digitizing data, cleaning data, and executing initiatives to further accelerate your journey. The journey that we want to go on is exciting, but where do we start? What areas, processes, and supply chain subfunctions present us with the most opportunity? Digitizing our offline data and processes offers significant opportunities to improve productivity. As a tip for spotting inefficiencies, look for heavy uses of spreadsheets to complete ongoing day-to-day work that's time-consuming. For instance, with new product development, documenting potential and backup suppliers and target and actual cost earlier on in the product ideation within collaborative automated plan for repart software can avoid sourcing delays and increase the chance of meeting desired business outcomes. For new product launches, assigning points, priority levels, and statuses in agile tasks will enable teams to better adapt to unforeseen challenges, and ultimately to help them launch products on time and within budget. And for continuous improvement, as an example, improving piece price cost on custom electronics through spend optimization projects, using collaborative supplier data management tools to support teams sharing global supplier market intelligence in real time. What does success look like? As an example success story, a team at a diversified manufacturer that generated $29 billion in annual revenue in the automotive, marine, and materials industries needed to improve global supply chain operations and their board desired to foster a supply chain competitive advantage to increase margins. However, their existing supply chain systems were limiting information sharing and interaction. The team used supply performance system software and a services team of supply chain professionals to assess current state data, create an optimization strategy focused on supply chain digitization, deploy software, and then digitize data and train and support continuous improvement. The results were compelling. The team achieved more than a 4x return on investment with $2.1 million in total cost savings and avoidances, including $1.8 million in inventory, $200,000 in delivery, and $10,000 in packaging. The team also developed and executed their optimization plan in just 10 weeks, experienced cost savings in less than 1 year, and received both in-person and virtual support to help them reach their desired business outcomes more quickly. Like the Agile Lean framework, our recommended approach to identifying, scoping, and executing supply chain optimization initiatives is prioritizing quick-win, low-risk results to get more done. Our approach utilizes a familiar lean process to continuous improvement and simply embraces purpose-built lean productivity software to compress time to get lean results faster. The Agile Lean process offers 8 repeatable steps to accelerate your continuous improvement initiatives. The steps are as follows. Step 1, select initiative value stream, identify parts, products, divisions, and/or plants' pains. Document needs and inputs. Step 2, empower people productivity. Map Kaizen initiative task in Agile project management software and assign leads, points, priority levels, and due dates. Step 3, standardize and stabilize. Execute Kaizen event to stabilize core process. As an example, complete a 5S, document basic work instructions, and plan for every part. Step 4, digitize current state data. Upload and import current state data into automated plan for every part software. Continuing our Agile Lean process steps, step 5 through 8 are as follows. Step 5, develop project charter key performance indicators. Document desired future state. As an example, problem and goal statements, project in and out of scope, and risks. Step 6, optimize supply chain area. Map value stream, adjusting input data in automated plan for every part software to enable future state. Step 7, update plan of record. Update physical world, as an example, line side packaging, to align with future state, digital twin. And step 8, share lessons learned. Document lessons learned in Agile project software and conduct initiative wrap-up meeting. What tools can complement the Agile Lean framework and process? We'll provide a few examples of how these tools can help. Real-time dashboards can help you roll up data from across your plants and suppliers into actionable information displayed in charts and graphs tailored for individuals and teams. Automated plan for every part facilitates the documentation of more granular part-level detail within a collaborative environment to better identify cost optimization projects. Agile project management can help transition supplier part status update reports into real-time collaborative software to shorten timelines. Lastly, supplier data management can help outline supplier capabilities, capacity, and market intelligence into a collaborative environment to increase visibility and reduce your supply chain risk. These tools can also be packaged as features within a supply performance system to form a powerful, everyday supply chain execution tool. A core tenet of Agile Lean is harnessing the power of Industry 4.0 elements, like big data and cloud software. Using the automated plan for every part feature within the supply performance system software, teams can easily import their Excel data into a collaborative environment that allows you, your team, and suppliers to concurrently read, write, and edit data. There are also several powerful automated assists, such as lean formulas for calculating packaging weights and landed costs. And all changes are recorded to the automated plan for every part, saving valuable time. The result, teams can significantly compress the time it takes to develop, launch, and continuously improve product supply chains. The addition of Agile to proven lean principles is critical to support improved flexibility for managing through future unknowns in our volatile world. Using the Agile project management feature within the supply performance system software, teams can track their personal, team, and supplier tasks. and update leads, statuses, points, priority levels, and due dates simultaneously, vastly reducing the number of necessary meetings and email exchanges. Plus, there are several powerful automated key performance indicators that leaders can draw from to better support their teams in prioritizing and driving the most important initiatives. The result, teams will experience a greater level of collaboration, which improves organization agility and execution speed. Industry 4.0 in large part is about taking previously offline data and putting it into the cloud so that other devices and people can use it to gain new insights that give your company a valuable edge. One example of using KPIs to accelerate results at the part, product, and/or plant level is using the Project KPI feature within the Supply Performance System software. Teams can receive real-time information and act on it faster with these powerful automated KPI dashboards. Further, individuals and teams can tailor the information they receive. Materials professionals might be more interested in route performance, while purchasing professionals might be more interested in sourcing statuses, for instance. This helps teams quickly move from daily firefighting challenges to executing strategic tasks that advance the organization forward based on enhanced KPIs that drive better results. By now, hopefully you're excited about accelerating your supply performance digitization journey. The only question remaining to be answered then is, how do you start? Our mission is to empower leaders to realize greater company agility and profitability more quickly. Therefore, we strive to make traditionally complex and sometimes downright painful supply chain optimization efforts streamlined and, dare we say, enjoyable. We've created a simple 8-step engagement process as a best practice guide to outline the initial path from which to start your journey. Regardless of the partner or partners you choose, we hope this process accelerates partner selection, compresses your time to results, and enhances your business outcomes in the days ahead. Our streamlined process is designed to quickly analyze your data in our supply chain optimization model to enable a more robust current state and potential future state point of view. As a tip, real-world data is the fuel that powers all successful supply chain optimization initiatives. Ensure your journey starts off on the right foot with a thorough analysis of your current state operations. Potential solution providers should craft tailored software demos and detailed proposals, which include lean best practices and specific business case results you should expect, including estimated ROI, cost savings, and payback period. Assuming a solution provider's approach meets your needs, partner teams can often help deploy software, conduct training, and even realize supply chain optimization results. In summary, select a true partner that's easy to engage with and views resources, whether strategy, framework, process, or their software and services products, as tools to accelerate your lean results. The linear supply chain plan A's of today break, costing manufacturers billions. Our industry's lack of a plan B causes personal pains we know all too well. This problem is one my team and I are deeply passionate about solving. We envision a world of empowered supply chain professionals. Gone will be the migraine headaches from spreadsheet crunching to firefighting. This rigid world of long hours in reaction will be replaced by an agile world of intelligent software that predicts and prevents challenges before they arise. Software will work for professionals, unlocking a productivity boom by automatically adjusting plan A's and analyzing thousands of variables from inventory to alternative suppliers. The result will be continuously optimized supply chains that will save companies billions of dollars. Seek strategies, tactics, and tools that empower your team to realize a greater level of collaboration and productivity to accelerate your supply performance goals. We hope this brief overview provided insights on Agile Lean Supply Chain for empowering agility and profitability in a more complex world.